100 Years of Solitude is a novel that tells the story of the Bundia family and their hometown of Macondo over the course of 7 generations. The novel is written by the Colombian author Gabriel Garcia Marquez and was first published in 1967. It is considered one of the most important works of the Latin American literary movement known as magical realism. The novel begins with the patriarch of the Bundia family, José Arcadio Bundia, founding the town of Macondo in the middle of a swamp. He is driven by a desire to explore and discover new things, and he becomes obsessed with finding the mythical city of gold, El Dorado. However, his dreams are never realized, and his descendants inherit his restless spirit. Throughout the novel, the Bundia family faces numerous challenges and hardships, including war, disease, and natural disasters. They are also cursed with a history of solitude and misfortune, and their struggles and triumphs are intertwined with the history of Colombia and the wider world. The novel is known for its complex narrative structure, which jumps back and forth in time and often blurs the line between reality and fantasy. It also features a large cast of characters, many of whom share the same or similar names, which can be confusing for readers. However, the novel's intricate web of connections and relationships is a reflection of the complex history and culture of Latin America. The Bundia family is characterized by their eccentricities and idiosyncrasies. They are both tragic and comic, and their individual stories are woven together into a larger tapestry of the history and culture of Latin America. Some of the most memorable characters in the novel include Aureliano Bundia, who leads a rebellion against the government and becomes a legendary figure; Remedios the Beauty, who is so beautiful that men die from love for her; and Colonel Aureliano Bundia, who fights numerous wars but is ultimately defeated by his own solitude. 100 Years of Solitude is a novel that explores the themes of time, memory, history, and solitude. It is a meditation on the cyclical nature of time, the way that history repeats itself, and the way that the past is always present in the present. The novel is also a critique of modernity and progress, and it questions the idea that progress is always a good thing. The novel's use of magical realism is one of its most distinctive features. Magical realism is a literary style that combines realistic elements with fantastical or magical elements. In 100 Years of Solitude, this style is used to create a world that is both familiar and strange, a world where the boundaries between reality and fantasy are blurred. This style is also used to explore the cultural and historical richness of Latin America, and to create a sense of wonder and enchantment. In conclusion, 100 Years of Solitude is a novel that explores the history, culture, and people of Latin America. It is a complex and richly textured work that combines elements of realism, fantasy, and magical realism. The novel's themes of time, memory, history, and solitude are universal, and its use of magical realism is a reflection of the unique cultural and historical context of Latin America. 100 Years of Solitude is a masterpiece of 20th-century literature and a testament to the power of storytelling.